Hello guys, Matt here, and today I'm doing the second episode of Reviving Red Bull as we are going on to the 5th lap, onto the 5 lights and we are doing a Malaysia. We get a lovely start there, overtaking both the Manners very fast. We're not doing any dive bombs in this series, as we don't do a dive bomb really, because it is only one player. We get a little bit bunched up with Hulkenberg, but I don't think it really makes a difference to our race, as we have to brake so much and get out of the way of the two Force Indians that are having a little battle. So we made our way up into 16th from the first corner, only 4 places, but it isn't too bad, as we go try and get out of the way of Hulkenberg, but we do actually hit him. We don't get any damage though, luckily. So we are fine with that race, with that overtake. As we're going to go around the outside of Hulkenberg, lovely overtake there. As we're going to do it again to Perez. Oh my god, those AI have just given me 2 extra places very easily. Look at that. Verstappen moving out the way and backing off. It's like they're scared of me. Only problem with these AI is we just very narrowly move out of the way of Ericsson, and we do overtake him indeed. Like I was saying, they are very afraid of you when they are racing. They are just so unbelievably slow. And look at this, as we're going to go round the outside of Alonso maybe. We get a really bad entry to the corner, but we're going to use that to advantage and get the runoff very well, as we do then use the cutback onto Alonso and get a very good run indeed down the straight. So that is basically the first lap done. Just closed up to Grosjean a lot in the braking zone there. Can we get him on the outside? No, we cannot. But coming on to the second lap now, we've gained 9 places in the first lap, and that's not too bad. We can get Grosjean and a couple of people, and we'll just slowly get Grosjean. Yep, he goes a bit wide. We go wide as well, as we take a very tight entry to the corner, as Nasser and Maldonado are having a fight as we hit the back of Kvyat and slow us both down very much. As we look sideways there, we have Grosjean and Kvyat. We just overtake. Grosjean was going for the overtake, but didn't make it stick. We then come around as into 9th place as Maldonado. I think Nasser has just overtaken Maldonado to get out of the way, very close to hitting him on that corner. I can just carry so much more speed than the AI, so I'm going to overtake a lot of people around that corner, which is great. As we get him around this corner, can we? Lovely move, both of us having very big balls as we go on to Rich Mix to try and get the rest of the pack. So we're going to get we're catching up onto Nasser now, as we do make a little bit of a mistake, which probably cost us about half a second. We just got a bit wide and got onto the gravel, but it shouldn't really matter too much. Probably catch up to Nasser a lot here, as we do indeed. We're not going to go around the outside, we're a bit slow. We're going to make a bit wide and get a very good runoff, as we do there. Like I said earlier, very afraid of you, because they are just totally crap. Yeah, we should have enough fuel really to go the rest of the race on Rich Mix. As we go down the straight, we will gain extra fuel, because we don't need to. We're not like pushing the car too much, so we should get lots of fuel down the straight. Yeah, so lap 3 now, DRS has been enabled. We will be able to catch up to the Williams of Valtteri Bottas and Felipe Massa. So both of the Williams are there at the moment, and hopefully we can overtake them in the near future. Probably looking for maybe a 5th or a 4th place in this race. We didn't exactly get the perfect of starts. If we had got up into maybe 14th or 13th at the start, then I think we probably would have been looking at maybe a 2nd or a 1st place finish. But unfortunately we didn't. So we are going to have to work with what we've got, as we are going to catch up rapidly to the 2 Williams drivers. Right in front of us now, gained about probably 8/10 that sector alone, which is very good. As we just look at the pure speed of this Red Bull, we are wrecking them at the moment, as we get a little bit wide there, but it doesn't really make a difference to the exit of our corner. We're going to get Bottas on this corner, hopefully. Can we make it? We've got to brake a little bit. Can we get him on the outside? We do indeed. Very nice. Taking the standard line that I always take. getting a better run off onto the next corner. We nearly lost the back end there, but we're going to have DRS on Felipe Massa now. I think we could do it. Can we get him on this corner? No, we're just going to yield this time. But we are not going to yield this time with the DRS. We are going to try and get Massa onto the straight. Remembering we also have Bottas, as we said, the fastest out of the race. Can we get him? The speed difference there is insane as we move our way into 5th place. Braking very, very late onto the first corner, hoping that we can outbrake him. We do tap him, Bottas, like Massa, only a little bit. But now onto the penultimate lap of this race. We are in 5th position, and we have both of the Ferraris boys ahead of me. Vettel is ahead of Raikkonen at the moment. I think they have been squabbling, and I think they're still squabbling, as you can see in the very close there. They are very, very close together indeed, as our front left tyre is actually starting to wear down, and we may feel that in the next couple of laps because of degradation. But it doesn't really matter. Rosberg is out in front. We are not going to get the Mercedes guys, but we may indeed get the 3rd place that we need, because we will get Raikkonen, surely. We will try and get Raikkonen as we make a little bit of a mistake, and we go very, very wide there, which has lost about a second of our time. We do get onto the gravel, unfortunately. But we have pulled away massively to Massa and Bottas, so that doesn't really make a difference to our race. We will not get overtaken. We won't get overtaken anyway because of the AI. They're rubbish. But unfortunately, that Legend AI is the highest we can go. We can't go any higher. I wish they implemented a new level of difficulty. I think Cameron has mentioned one of this in his Bring Up Bottas, which is the same concept of series. We both want, and our friends that we do OCM with, we all want them to bring out a new, maybe an ultimate difficulty, because we race a lot on this game, as we very, very, very wide on that corner. We race a lot on this game, and we just want to be challenged, as we see there Vettel and Raikkonen going side by side across this corner. Raikkonen has overtaken Vettel, but I'm sure that won't be for too long. Vettel is going to try and make the move on this lap. We are on the last lap. We might get a 3rd position if we can do this lap very well, but it is going to be hard as we can catch up to the Vettel now, and we do make a little bit of a mistake. Doesn't really make much of a difference, but can we get him onto this corner, because we can get a better runoff? We don't really get that good a runoff actually, but we're going to definitely catch up on this braking zone, as we always do to the AI. Can we get him on the undercut? No, we can't. The Ferrari power unit is just a lot faster. He gets a lot of torque into the engine, and he can use that extra brake horsepower as soon as possible. But we're going to catch up very, very quickly to Vettel as we come onto the last straight, as we go onto the inside, and we make a very, very risky move down onto the inside of Vettel. And unfortunately, I think we may be a bit too far back to get Raikkonen, but we're going to try anyway. We're not going to dive bomb, because that is a rule that we're not allowed to. Can we get him onto the next straight? I think we did have to move out of the way, which is going to ruin our exit, but can we get him onto this straight? I don't think we can, which is unfortunate. But who cares anyway? We've got a 4th position in the Malaysian Grand Prix, which isn't my favourite track. So that's pretty good, as you can see us getting out of the car there. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll show you the standings, how good we did in that race. We will be quite high in the standings, 5th place, which is great. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.